Hi guys and welcome to this video. This has been a long time coming. A lot of you guys have abandoned me and given up hope because you thought that I've abandoned Lush and given up hope, and I have to an extent but I haven't to another extent. So you're probably wondering why I have not been posting much very recently, the last 6 months, why I have sort of stepped back quite a bit. And it's not that I don't want to get involved with the Lush community, and it's not that I don't love the Lush community and all the opportunities I've had, and just meeting people and doing things really excited me and sort of brought that element of myself out that I love. But in terms of buying Lush, it's really hard sometimes to take lots of pictures and be really enthusiastic about products when you're not buying millions and zillions. You know, like, people like to see people who buy like 10 shower gels and posting all these pictures of shower gels and cutting bath bombs and bubble bars, and when you just don't buy any bubble bars or bath bombs anymore, or very seldomly, and your collection is so small that people laugh at it, yeah, it's difficult to sort of keep that enthusiasm going. But I am still majorly into Lush. I have bought every single product that's come out this year seasonal wise, and I have taken a long time to review them. I do apologise, but at the same time I've been travelling around the world for 6 months, so yeah, I'm not too sorry for that fact. But that's the main gist of it. That's the reason why these videos haven't been regular, because I've been trying to sort of find that balance within myself. And I realised, having this collection, you're going to be shocked, I think, if you've not already seen on Instagram, you're going to be shocked by my collection when compared to last year's collection, because the difference is phenomenal. And you might be asking, well, why has your collection gone down so much? First and foremost, I decided last year that I didn't want to hold onto materialistic things. Like, that was a big thing for me. I'd spent years collecting X, Y, and Z. Before Lush, there were other things that I used to collect, and I used to be like really like obsessive with and collect them, and then just have all this stuff. And for me, stuff doesn't make me happy. There's a sort of minor happiness you get when you buy something and you're excited by it. I mean, I'm excited to have avocado wash, you know, the shower gel and Sultana shower gel, really excited for those, but it's short-lived. And for me, I think buying all this stuff was a way to replace what I was missing, and now I'm trying to focus on those things that I'm missing, which is incredibly difficult and long-winded and will take me years and years and years and years to get there, and it's a big struggle, and I have struggled so much in the last 6 months, but it's a step forward in the right direction. So yeah, no materialistic stuff. I could fit everything I now own, and not just Lush, everything I now own, into one single suitcase, which is what I want. If I could get any less, I would, but that's a little bit too much. I would say the word extreme, but I don't like using that word, but you know what I mean. So this is my Lush Collection 2018. This is not going to be a wow factor, as in how much do you have, Jen. This is going to be a wow factor, as in how little do you have, Jen. So last year I made a big decision to sell most of my collection, and I gave away loads of my collection. I used loads of my collection, and I threw away a few things, mostly bath bombs and a few bubble bars that had got water damage, and I just thought, no, I'm not going to use them in the bath, that's not going to be healthy. And I did have a lot more than what I had now, and I've just used things. I've actually used things, like I've shared things. You know, I live here with my boyfriend, so he uses the shower gels and he takes them with him when he's travelling. You know, so they get used, and I'm like, wow, I've got half a bottle of something, that's a first, you know, and I've got no more. And I think as well, when I think back to it, you know, I always had this sort of, I don't know why, and some people still do, but they have this deep-rooted, not fear, but it's, you know, have a shower gel, I've got to have a spare one, what if I run out? And I'm like, well, what if you run out, Jen? You're still breathing, you can still have showers. You know, if you run out of all of Lush's shower gels, you can just go back into Lush and buy another one. It might not be your favourite one, but it's still a shower gel. Or if you can't afford a Lush one, go into Boots and buy a 99p one. You know, I've got to that stage where things just don't matter to me. Physical things just don't matter to me. So anyway, I'm blabbering on. That's for other videos. This is my Lush Collection 2018. I think I'm blabbering on because you'll realise in a minute how short this video is going to be. So let's start with the thing I was most famous for, which was my shower gel collection. And I've ended up pretty much with 3 I'd say my 3 top favourites, and then 2 that are my favourites but not top 5. And I don't really know how I've ended up with those 2. I think I just felt like I needed a variation. But the first one is my 1 litre bottle of 1 kilogram bottle of Ponche. This was given to me by Lush Kitchen last year, so I hold it most dear. And as you can see, I have used about 150 mils of it, but this will last me a long time. So this shower gel would last me another year, so I don't technically need to have the other 4 next to me. But yeah, I gave it away now. I've got 5 shower gels. So my second one is a non-used bottle of Yummy Mummy. This is my all-time favourite shower cream stroke shower gel. I love it to pieces, and I just haven't used it because I'm savouring it until I really crave it. For no other reason. I'm not scared to use it, and I'm not scared to use it up either. Then I also have a 250 bottle of Calacas. I love this one because of the colour. Still smells amazing. And again, I haven't used this one because this one, although I love, sometimes I have to be in the mood for. I like quite sultry shower gels, ones that have sort of a rounded smell. And this one can be quite short-lived because it's quite spritzy and zesty. So I don't always fancy using that one. And then I have, these are the ones that are in my shower at the moment. I have Bubbly, which I do hope makes a comeback this year. Not too fussed if it doesn't, even though I love it so much. But, you know, if I run out between now and the end of the year, I might buy a little 100-gram bottle, I'm not sure. I won't buy a big one though, I don't need a big one. I've still got 4 other shower gels. And I have Twilight, and I've got about half of that there. And yeah, so Twilight and Bubbly are 2 of my favourites, but I wouldn't say they're my ultimate favourites. And I have them both in the shower. Fact for you here, because for some reason when I lather up Bubbly and wipe them under my underarms, it makes them all squeaky, so I can't shave my underarms when I use this. So I have to use this for the rest of my body, and I use Twilight for my underarms. There's a fact for you that you probably didn't want to know, but nevertheless. Shower jellies, I have 2. I recently used up my iced wine because I was never sure whether it was vegan or not, the version that I had, and I just thought I love it to pieces, but I don't need it sitting there, so I decided to use it. The 2 shower jellies I have are Calacas and Big Calm, both of them brand new, aside from Calacas, which I use today in the gym. I love Big Calm so much, and I'll start using that soon. The only reason really that I still have those jellies is because I'm too lazy to blend them up, and I don't always like using them as a solid latherer. I like to blend them up with a little bit of water so they're a bit runnier, a bit like shower gels. Yeah, what else do I have? I have half a tub of Sympathy. I can never say this word, Sympathy for the skin. This I only bought a couple of weeks ago, and it's already half gone because my partner has taken half with him while he's travelling. Yeah, I don't really know why I bought this. I just knew that I wanted to moisturise my skin more, and I was in Lush and I thought, you know what, I've not had this one in years. I really haven't actually had this one in a couple of years at least, so I thought I'd buy myself one. It's a really lovely body lotion, but I won't replace that with a new body lotion unless Lush bring out a new one that's not been brought out before, because behind the camera I've got 2 or 3 bottles that we got from Morocco, argan oil, and from various places in Asia and Cuba and everywhere we seem to collect coconut oil, so I've got enough oils to moisturise my body rather than using body lotions. And my perfumes. So these perfumes are not my favourite perfumes. They're all really highly rated perfumes, but the only reason I have these is because I thought these ones won't be so popular to sell as other ones. So I sold all my likes of like Tuka Tuka, Calacas, Ponche, Lord of Misrule. All of those are gone because I knew that they'd be more popular. And I'm left with a tiny little bit of Tank Battle, and I didn't sell this one because I really like this one from Volume 4. Smuggler's Soul and the President's Hat. And they're both 50ml bottles. The only problem I have with these 3 perfumes is that I often have to be in the mood for them because they're quite dark, and the President's Hat's quite smoky, and there's a lot of herbal, grassy, woody elements to them. So they're quite heavy perfumes, and sometimes I just want something really spritzy and light. I recently used up Plum Rain body spray and Self-Esteem Machine body spray, which I would easily replace those 2 if I could be bothered to buy them. But at the moment I'm just trying to use up as much as I can, so those are the 2 that I will replace once these have kind of gone down quite a bit and I don't use them so much. But that's all my perfumes, aside from I do also have a solid bee scent, which I've used a couple of times, I haven't yet reviewed, but somebody gave that to me and it really means a lot that somebody went out of their way to give that to me, so I'm keeping that one for that reason. And that is my collection. I do have a few more items that are in embarrassing condition that I haven't reviewed yet, but once these products are being reviewed and published, they will not be staying in my collection. So I have a couple of items, as you can see, from the Lush Labs that I've got a review. I still have, embarrassingly so, I still have the 3 naked solid deodorants that Lush Kitchen brought out last year that I've got to review. I've got a naked Veganese conditioner. I've got 2 massage bars. I've got Love soap. And I still, actually, this is the embarrassing part, right? I have this box of need to review to get rid of products. And it's full of Christmas stuff from last year that I've not reviewed. How bad is that? You know, I have, for example, all of the wash cards when they were first released. All of them in here. You can have a look if you want, it's horrible. It's a horrible little box. Just full of like crumbs and rubbish. And I've got like all the solid lip scrub from the lip tints from last Christmas. I've even got Christmas soap, and I've even got a version of a Treaty, the bath melt from last year that soaps, you know, and that is my Lush collection. But all of that stuff in the box is going. It will be reviewed. I say reviewed, I don't know why I kept it. I've reviewed most of the products and I've taken all the pictures of them. I just need to publish them, which I'm going to go and do in a second. But that is my entire collection, 2018. I don't have a collection anymore. Oh, I lie, I forgot one thing. I have half a bottle of 9 to 5, which I always swore if Lush stopped making, I would stop buying from Lush. But I actually don't mind anymore because I only ever use this to remove makeup on my face. Because you wear makeup elsewhere, well some people do. But not me. But I don't wear makeup anymore, as you can tell. Look at that, yay! So I don't need this anymore. So I even forgot I had this until I was sitting on the toilet, which is where I am, by the way. I forgot to tell you. I'm sitting on the toilet doing this video because I don't know why. The lighting's not great, but I felt this was a good place. Good place to, to talk about my dwindling little Lush collection here. That is my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I haven't shocked too many of you. I don't want to have any, people being rushed to hospital because they're so shocked by my lack of Lush. But I don't need it. I don't feel the need to it. I don't look at other people's collections and think, oh, back in the day when, good for you, that's fantastic. I love the fact you have those collections and you're proud of them. It's lovely to watch and to see, but I don't need that stuff. I don't want that stuff. It doesn't do anything to me. When I have a shower, if I run out of Lush shower gel, God forbid, I'll go down to Tesco and I'll buy a cheapy version to keep me going until I need to get another Lush one, if I want to get another Lush one. It's not high on my agenda anymore. So just to finish up this video, I will be posting other Lush videos in the coming weeks and months and so on. I'm hoping to go to the Lush Showcase in September, but a lot has been happening in my life, an awful lot, and a lot of change, which is part of the reason why I haven't been so prominent online. But I will try my best to be posting more and engaging myself more with you guys, because I do miss the community and I do miss being a part of that community and talking about things and getting excited, etc. So yeah, that's my Lush collection 2018. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. There will be more Lush videos coming up. There will always be low lighting, or there will always be like me holding the camera like this, whatever. They won't be nice and professional like they were before, because I sold my camera, funnily enough, because I don't need materialistic things, and I can quite easily record it on my iPhone 7, of which has got a massive crack down the screen. I'm going to go to pay-as-you-go next month because I don't want to pay a monthly fee, and I'm not planning to replace it, so we're just going to have to deal with this, guys. I hope that's okay. But any questions you have about Lush, please write below. Does that make sense? Please write below. Please write them below. Write them below. Any questions you have about other aspects of my life, because I'm still surprised that a lot of people DM me all the time and ask me how things are going. I do have another YouTube account, The Global Vegan. Please check that out. I've just recently done a vlog, some very silly vlogs while I was in Vietnam, and I will be doing lots of blog posts on there about every area of my life that isn't Lush, which is most of my areas of my life. So personal fitness training, fitness in general, veganism, my business and where I plan to go, lots of like sort of spiritual things that I would like to talk about as well, controversial topics, lots of things about my life basically. And if you're interested, please subscribe, find me, subscribe, and I'll post more on there as well in the coming couple of weeks. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Well, I'm sitting on the toilet and you've seen my dwindling Lush collection. What more could you ask for on a Friday evening? Hey, you don't need to go out, socialise and get drunk. You want to stay in with me while I sit in my bathroom, just talking to myself on the toilet. What more could you ask for? Until next time, take care, farewell.